Objection! Hey buddies, look at the show. It's Apollo Justice Ace Attorney episode 12.
Yep.
And we're on the second day of trial? Second part of the first day?
Third part of the?
Third? Whatever, it doesn't matter. It's a long trial. So you wouldn't think it was this long because not a lot's gotten accomplished.
No, but we did go to the past and come back to the future. That takes time.
That's true. We went back to the future. That's true. Okay, that's why. It's still day one because we took time out to go back in time. Magnifie Gramarye's death, which was an ordered suicide in a way.
Yep.
Coerced suicide from his students, connects somehow to a case all the way back at the end of
7 years ago.
Phoenix Wright's career. And so, what was happening in that case?
The one 7 years ago?
Yeah.
So, Magnifie Gramarye wrote a letter to his two disciples.
You're talking about this
Valant.
one.
Oh, you're talking about our, like,
all
present
the way
day.
back. That one 7 years ago has nothing to do with Magnifie Gramarye. It has to do with fucking. Oh wait, you're right.
Yeah.
Shit.
So the
Are we
one
still in the past?
No, we're
Oh.
up to the future now.
Ow. Ow.
It's okay. Our client died though, or got poisoned. Or
Who's
something.
our
She
client?
She didn't die. The mousy girl.
Oh,
Remember?
yeah, I remember now.
Vera. Yeah.
Oh. And then how did that case end?
It didn't end.
This one.
It didn't end.
Because it had to stop because...
Yeah, because what's his face disappeared.
Yeah.
Truce's dad.
Zach Gramarye
Zach or Shane.
ran away because... Okay. Somebody in there, I think, pre-show was saying, I want to get this whole clown thing sorted out. I'm surprised I never mentioned it. The stickler for logic that I am in this in these games. How is it that somebody, like, the whole idea is that, like, two people came 10 to 15 minutes apart to speak with him. If one didn't kill him, the other was supposed to. Two guns were provided. How is it that the first one was able to shoot a fucking clown and nobody in the hospital had any problems with this?
Oh, we definitely talked about that.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the fact that gunshots went off and nobody came. The fuck?
Alright, let's begin then. Who's talking here?
I think Phoenix?
Which of Magnifie Gramarye's disciples pulled that trigger? I think it's the judge, maybe.
Where did the vanishing defendant Zach Gramarye go?
I think, maybe.
What dark truths lie?
This isn't the
It's gotta
judge.
be Phoenix or Apollo.
It's Phoenix. What dark truths lurk behind the forged diary page? Nah. And what about the girl that was left behind, huh?
Yeah.
Oh god, what's the fucking... Then there's this thing that has something to do with...
What?
Okay, so the whole thing behind this Mason system, it's the new trial system, and we're to believe that there's a jury watching via like TVs. Because we haven't seen this jury, but there's a jury system happening. We just aren't privy to their faces, like seeing them. So we might have troubles with Beam. I'll see if I can fix it. I don't know. Alright, so anyways, these jurors, we don't get to see them, but they exist, and they're going to determine the fate of the case. It's funny because the new Phoenix Wrights that are coming, you can actually see the jurors. That was like actually a big like thing in the trailers, kind of showing off the jurors' faces.
Yep.
So we know that this juror system is here to stay, so we better get used to it. I just want to also just a second, guys. Why is the chat so high up? Okay, for real now. So we know that the jurist system is here to stay because of the new games that have it advertised, but this one we don't get to see them. So like how we sway them, I have no idea. The past left us these 4 keys to unlocking the truth.
It's so future.
But that's not all. There are 4 keys in the present as well. Are we sure that this isn't Apollo? And when all the questions have found their answers, the final trial will begin. But first, you must chase the truth, and through then and now. Think of it as a game.
Ooh.
I don't think of this as a game anymore. I'm sorry, but... Oh. I, Phoenix Wright. This is Future Phoenix. I, Phoenix Wright, will be your guide through this game. That terrible trial saw me present forged evidence. It ended half finished when the defendant vanished. What became of me after that? As your investigation proceeds, the answer will become clear. Oh, and one more thing. There's something I must tell you. It's in my pants. As Apollo Justice has his bracelet.
How'd you know? Cock ring.
So too do I have my own weapon of sorts.
Butt plugs.
My Mega Tomahawk.
Oh.
What does it do, you ask? That I would have you see for that, comma, I would have you see for yourself. Well now, shall we begin? Touch the arrow to switch between past and present. Holy fuck, I don't remember any of this.
Weird.
But let's begin 7 years ago, in the past.
What the fuck?
It is right after my last trial came to an abrupt end. Now that you know the game, let's play.
There were so many zeros and ones there.
Okay, so... Let me bring this in. This is what we're looking at right now. Detention Center, Defendant Lobby, Wright and Co. offices, Drew's
this is
studio.
For 7 years ago.
And then... And now, present day, but we don't...
There's
Like-
nothing in present day.
Alright, let's go to the past and see what's going on in the past so we don't get confused, but why would I even say that? We're totally going to be confused.
Yeah.
Into the detention center, 7 years ago.
Screen!
Okay, so basically, this isn't like... The only thing that's going on here is that this is like a day of investigation, I think.
Oh, okay.
Except we're able to jump back and forth. I think that's what's going on, kind of. Because it showed like question marks and stuff, like we could travel. The nightmare trial was over. And the new nightmare of figuring out what had happened just begun. I wanted to wake up, to walk away. But I figured I'm the only one who could do this, probably. And besides, I had plenty of time. Thanks to the Bar Association Review Board's decision. It's hard to work when your attorney's badge has been taken away.
We can't present our badge anymore.
Fuck! You can be a... maybe not. Okay. What strange sight doth mine eyes behold? Excuse me? 2 men on either side of a single transparent pane. Yet it seems fickle fate has switched sides, so to speak. The forger of fakes walks freely, while the innocent languishes within these plexiglass confines. There's been no proof that I forged anything, nor proof that I took the life of my dear mentor. Yet, these chains cannot hold me for long. The stage awaits, and what, may I ask, awaits you? A little piano in a cool little hole in the wall. But since you are here, what shall we discuss? Man, I made this tight today. There we go.
You're tight?
My whole collar just feels tight. I think it's because I've been bulking up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting all jacked?
Yeah. The shooting of Magnifique Gramarye for one. Who pulled the trigger, Valant or his partner Zach? His partner vanished before the answer could be found. I'm going to get closer to the truth. This is the place to start. All right. There, I'm gonna examine.
Oh. For examining the security guard.
Yeah. That guard keeps stealing glances in this direction and scratching his head. Maybe our resident magician showed him a trick or two. And
Camera.
it's the camera. Smile, you're on candid camera. I just had to say it. Old habits die hard. Maybe I should do a few tricks for the viewers at home. Okay. Because, candid camera is all about tricks.
Oh yeah, totally.
People were always doing tricks for the camera.
And magic tricks.
The fateful trial. I have to hand it to my partner. He knows how to make an exit. That's talent. Yes, he made my attorney's badge disappear, and he never even touched it. Glory's spotlight always leaves someone weeping in the shadows. Yet, his very disappearance is itself a revelation. Revealing what? Zach Gramarye killed Magnifique. It's as good as a signed confession, twirly twirl. That's certainly being a public opinion's take on it. I grow tired of my cage, and the time for my release is near. I must go and prepare. Planning on jumping back onto the magic right away? As long as an audience awaits with the bated breath, there will be Valant, and also... Yeah? Now that my partner has disappeared, Magnifique's repertoire is mine. Valant Gramarye has a tradition to uphold. Is that true? Seen in this light, the trial was quite good to me, verdict or no. And you can't pay for that kind of publicity, swirly twirl.
Blackmail.
The suspicion on you hasn't lifted entirely, Valant. After all, you received one of those letters too. You were just as obligated to follow Magnifique's instructions as your partner.
To my beloved student, Zach.
Oh wait, that's the other guy. That's Zach's voice.
Oh yeah.
The old man's like,
To my beloved student, Zach.
all right, it doesn't matter.
We know what it says.
So I was, but only Zach Gramarye followed them. Let us not speak any more of who shot what. And now that my partner has vanished, the question is moot. I'm more interested in something else, actually. What might that be? I want to know why what Magnifique had up his sleeve. How could he coerce you and your partner to kill him?
Mm-hmm.
The trick up his sleeve? Ah ha!
That sounded painful.
Perhaps you do not know. That's why he's the lame duck in the trio. He was never able to pull off the laugh.
Yep. You have to have an evil laugh. Or, I don't know.
A boisterous one. A stage laugh.
Yeah.
Ah! Ah!
Dr. Horrible had a really good one.
Know what? A great magician never reveals his secrets. Oh! It got you locked up! On fire!
Oh.
I didn't think it would be that easy. The audience must remain forever in the audience, bathing in the reflected glow of the spotlight. My Megatama, one of my most prized possessions, which I got during a certain case. It can show me the locks on people's hearts, and if I can unlock their hearts, they'll tell me their secrets. Ha! Hee! The Megatama started it all, and the Megatama ends it. Alright. Oh, now Megatama. This didn't happen in previous games. It's got a cock ring sort of treatment now.
Like the pulsing?
Yeah, it gets to be shown at all times now. Alright.
That's new. We're gonna present. Are you gonna show what we're doing? Or what
Should I
we see
present
here?
some evidence? Should I show him the crime photo? Let's just see if he reacts to anything. Mr. Valant, could you look at this for me, please? Yes, I accept your challenge. Well. Challenge? Huh? You want me to make it float, disappear, or shall I simply eat it? I didn't come here to play games, Mr. Valant, or watch you do tricks. You think he'd react to anything? Does anybody have a cheat sheet? Does he react to any of my evidence?
Try the syringe, maybe?
I'm gonna try the gun.
Yeah.
Mr. Valant, could you look at that? Nothing. I think I might have to just Megatama him. End search. Oh, that probably is to go back to the future. Anyways.
So how do we... Did you press the Mega Tomahawk?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I did. Yeah. The trick up his sleeve. So we know we're not going to be able to accomplish this right now. There's no way.
Yeah, no. We'll
But
have to get evidence.
we want to know where we're going. I'm flying by the seat of my pants on this one. There must be a path leading from evidence to the truth. And that's what I'm going to find. To ask someone to ask someone to take a life, even one not long for this world, that's asking someone to commit murder. Yes, our mentors were fond of dramatic moves and dramatic finales. And he got his wish. His life was taken. What weakness could be so powerful as to coerce someone into committing murder? My guess, it was a matter of life or death. Did I pause too long? I'm sorry. Care to explain? Your troupe lived in a world of showmanship. The flashier, the better. And the flashy often comes with danger, doesn't it? Let us make this as painless as possible. If you have proof of this danger, then show it. Well, that's easy.
The gun? The stage pistol?
Stage pistol. Why, that's one of ours. Where did you get that? Were you there? Specifically designed for your show, I gather. A single bullet, one shot. What are you suggesting? We are magicians, Mr. Wright, not murderers. I'm not crying murder, Mr. Valant. I'm crying something far more tragic. An accident. Boom!
Ooh.
Somebody killed the girl in the middle of that old-timey photo, the memory. There was a woman
You
in their
think
troop.
So?
Yep.
I thought
think
that was modern
a shot
day.
happened and somebody fucked it up, and so they had to, and nobody knows whether it was this guy or the other guy because they were both firing at her. Nobody knows which one actually killed her. I think that's what's going on.
Uh-oh.
Once again, I can't know if I'm drawing upon. I think I've become less pensive with bringing out my memory, my faded. Like, I don't have any memory, but I could be drawing upon a memory that I don't know about. But I've been wrong so many times that I feel more confident doing it.
And also it goes so many different ways so many times.
Yeah. Zach and Valant's quick draw, shoot 'em. How long has it been since those shots were last heard? Was the shoot 'em canceled because someone might get hurt? Of course. What other reason could there be? Well, it could have been canceled because someone had already been hurt. Ah, fascinating, my fustian forging friend. But tell me, what can you prove in a single pistol shot? Well, tell me, what would have happened if there had been an accident? What if one of your bullets took a life on stage? The performance of magic is not concerned with what ifs. It's concerned with precision. Turn it down a little bit. There we go. Precisely who you claim we shot? Looks like I've chosen the right path. Let's just hope he walks with me. A life was sacrificed so that the show might go on. And this shows who it was. Do we have a photo of those old-timey magicians?
I don't think so. Do you want to show them what we're looking through?
This is the evidence. There's nothing
Crime
here. It's just a bunch of pieces of
photo.
paper. Like,
Magnify's chart.
is there a photo of those old-timey people?
Can we present profiles?
That was never a piece of evidence. That was just like an image from the past.
She wouldn't even be in the profile.
Profiles don't exist anymore. Do they bring profiles back in the new games? Is there a poster? I don't think there's a poster. There's an autopsy report, a notebook page, an IV report, Magnify's chart, small syringe, Magnify's letter 2, that's to the two guys, stage pistol, Magnify's diary, crime photo, and the crime photo doesn't have anything in it.
So we're gonna have to come back or discuss.
We need to go get a
something
poster.
Further.
In the
Profiles
future,
do
we
come
have
back.
a poster. Good. In the future, we have a poster, like an image, I think, of like, but not of her, not of that woman in the middle, which I really think was the one who died. Because, like, this isn't drawing upon a memory. I remember, I know that, like, anybody here has to immediately assume that, right? Like, they're talking about.
I thought that picture was from the future, so that's why I didn't think that's.
Oh, really?
That was it,
No,
yeah.
no. They like, when they showed it, they were saying the troop Gramarye and, like, blah, 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 and, like. It was pretty clear to me right off that that's. You even said that's her mom, probably.
Oh.
Yeah,
Really
in the middle.
Smart, maybe.
Yeah, the girl in the middle. So they used to be a foursome, I think, or something. But anyways, maybe it's time to do a little more legwork. All right. So.
We hit end search.
So this is where how we go to different places. So when we come back, we're gonna head to a new location, still in the past, mind you. Stay tuned.